And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. Saturday afternoon action on the show. It's the Seattle Mariners and the Toronto Blue Jays. We get a chance to watch one of the hottest bats in the game. He's been huge for his team, Singy.
Yeah, just impressive contact and seems to find every gap available, Boog. I can't wait to see him in action in this one. Practically unstoppable as of late.
And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. So just about set now. Today's starting pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
Well, last year kind of around the league average in terms of ERA, and you know what? That's why you have 5 different spots in the starting rotation. You've got to have people round things out, and not everyone's going to pitch like a number 1 or number 2 every outing or every season. But last year, he gave his team an opportunity and a chance to win every time he took the mound on average. And when you look at that kind of performance, it has a place on every ball club.
And there's a foul ball. That one hammered left field, way back there. Just missed it. And now we check out the Mariners lineup. This is a veteran-led lineup right here. A lot of players with plenty of experience, Singy.
Yeah, no doubt about that, Boog. These players have been around the game for a long time, and they may not have the flash that they once did, but they've got the wisdom to be able to understand different situations, be able to think with the opponent and sometimes in front of the opponent. And you always seem to see a team like this. They come to the ballpark, they know how to get down to business, and they understand what the job is at hand.
The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
Swings through that one for strike 1.
Here's a batter who, for whatever reasons, plays better on the road, and that should help him here today.
To the right side, and that chance handled. Slings to first, 2 out.
Batting third, third baseman, Donovan Solano.
2 outs, base is empty. Here's Donovan Solano. And that skips in the dirt. Inside, almost got him.
Straighten him up a little bit.
(2-0). Breaking ball in there for a strike. 2-1 now. Swings through that one for strike 2.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Got him. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Middle of the first, no score. Back now in Toronto. And today's starting pitcher, George Kirby. What do we need to know here about the right-hander?
Anytime you have 5 pitches to work with on the mound, that repertoire can be a real weapon in terms of keeping hitters off balance, man. It's one of those things that I'm going to be looking for in this one. Does he have a feel for all of those pitches, or is he just able to get 1 or 2 over in the strike zone where he wants? Now, it's tough to do to be able to command all those pitches, but if he can, he is going to be very tough for the opponent today.
Bichette leading things off and takes a strike. Just missed.
1-1.
Fastball for a strike. Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
He's really good hitting the baseball the other way, so credit the pitcher for having him out in front of that pitch. Clearly, he had him fooled.
Here's Andres Jimenez. Homered last night, added another hit as well. And immediately pumps in a strike to the left-handed hitter. The 0-1. There's a strike.
I understand you want to try to gauge that guy's fastball, but you also have to be aggressive and ready to hit in your zone. Now you're in a tough spot.
Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. Got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
That one is absolutely belted. And no one can get there. Around first, heading for 2. Now he launches a throw over his head, and he'll pull into second with 2 gone.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Double into the gap, and that was a really nice swing to beat the inside pitch. He just beat him to the spot. Kept his hands tight inside that baseball, and that just allowed him to drive it into the alley right there.
So the go-ahead run in scoring position. Anthony Santander at the plate. Just missed.
Well, you always want to come out in the first inning, try to put something up on the board. It's a big 2-out double right there. See if the cleanup man can drive him in and put a tally up there on the board.
Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, here's a chance right here for one of the better hitters on this roster to get him on the board in the first. Thanks to the 3-hole hitter extending the inning. Good at bat with 2 outs.
This ball's chopped on the ground. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. Blue Jays held in check. We played an inning, no score. Second inning set to go. Now here is Cal Raleigh. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
Gosman back to work. And there's a strike.
You know, Raleigh made history in 2023. He had a game with 2 home runs and 6 RBIs, becoming the first catcher in Mariners history to do that. Speaking of dingers, he's the second fastest to 50 home runs in Seattle history. Only A-Rod needed fewer games.
1 ball, 1 strike.
Gosman, a former All-Star. He features a 4-seam fastball, a splitter, a slider, and he works in a sinker. A little bit high, and the count is 3-1. Swing and a ground ball, and that one handled. The throw to first, and quickly one away in the second.
Batting fifth, first baseman Luke Raley.
Luke Raley up next for the Mariners. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does.
And I think that skill set really upgrades the position, because when you have that kind of speed, it makes the whole team that much better.
Second inning here, no score. What about him playing another position on defense, one that would require a little more range?
Absolutely, and I think if push came to shove where they had to make a move during a game, it'd surprise a lot of people. You might even be able to put him in center field.
Fights it off, he'll see another. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there.
This one could be trouble. Now he'll turn for second. To second, pulls him off the bag.
Well, a swing like that can help you come out of the struggle. We saw the numbers coming into the ball game, but all he's trying to do at this point is help his team win.
Now it's Randy Arozarena. That one finds the zone, and it's 0-1. Runner at second here, one gone. Next offering is fouled back. Man at second. Foul ball. It stays 0-2. And a foul ball. He stays alive. And that one is lifted in the air, and that is Springer. Hauls it in for the out.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, Austin Shenton.
So now the DH spot, Austin Shenton.
And Boog, I'd say he's due.
First pitch doesn't find the zone.
As a veteran out there on the bump, you're trying to establish both edges of the plate. Right here, he's working inside.
Swing and a high fly ball left field. And that is a foul ball. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. Out into left center for a line drive base hit. Coming home. He'll score, and the Mariners take the lead. Throw to second, not in time. He's there easily.
Well done. Drives in the run.
Nice
job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
So runner at second, 2 down. And up next for Seattle, Dominic Canzone. Swing and a foul out of play. The pitch.
No.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Got it. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. RBI double for the M's. It's an early 1-0 lead. You're dialed into the show. Back here at Rogers Center, now it's the veteran outfielder, George Springer. Right through there for a strike. Springer launched a homer in his most recent game. And the pitch is outside, ball 1. Cut on and lifted in the air. Arozarena squeezes it. 1 down.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
Fought off foul. 1 out, base is empty. Up the middle, Polanco. On the run, sends it over to first, and they get the out.
Impressive backhand stop, but he had a little trouble getting rid of it and had to take that extra step, which could have cost him. But good job to make sure he got a good handle on it, and he got off a good, strong throw to still get the out.
And here is Alejandro Kirk. First pitch misses.
1 ball, no strike.
And that is out of play. 2 outs, base is empty. Next offering is in for a strike.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, and he got him. And good work there as he gets a 1-2-3. Nothing doing for the Blue Jays. They're down. Welcome back. Let's check out what's been happening of late. Really been struggling.
Polanco.
Yeah, that's fouled off. Polanco starting up the middle at second, 31 years old. He joined the team as a free agent. On the ground, it's through for a hit. Man aboard on the leadoff single.
Now batting, right fielder Victor Robles.
So the batting order turns over, and now the right fielder Victor Robles. Fly to left his first time. Fastball for a strike. Runner at first with no outs here. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Popped up left side. Base hit. The throw into second. Throw back in quickly. First and second now with nobody out.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. Really not a pitch you want to swing at if you don't have to, because it's almost impossible to hit anything that far inside with any type of authority. That one tied him up, but still able to guide it into the outfield somehow.
Next to hit, J.P. Crawford. Foul ball there. And now the 0-1. Right through there for a strike. Cut on and miss. Struck him out. That K is his 3rd of the game.
Been a pretty rough start to this series for him at the plate. 3 strikeouts in the first game yesterday. Another one right there. They've clearly got a great plan for how to deal with this guy right now.
So digging in, Donovan Solano. He struck out swinging at his first at bat.
The last thing he wants is to hit the ball on the ground, but I wouldn't expect many pitches up in the zone. They'll be pitching for a double play in this spot.
And that one fouled off. Runners at first and second with 1 gone. Lifted in the air, right center field. And it falls. Polanco coming around third. He'll score. It's an RBI single, and they take a 2-run lead.
Comes through with the RBI. You know what they say, he couldn't have thrown it out there any better than that, and certainly the case that time. Just flared it back behind the second baseman and dropped it in there.
Ripped, but it curls foul. And a swing and a miss. He's notched 4 strikeouts now.
Now batting.
So 2 down now, and here is Luke Raley. Swing, and this is ripped down the right field line. Way back there. Out of here. He flexes his power with that swing. It's 5-zip. He only needed 1 swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. A good hitter gets pitch recognition early. He saw exactly where that was going to be. The challenge, not get over anxious and come out of your swing. He stayed on it and got all of it.
Here comes the manager out of the Blue Jays dugout, and he will make a move to the pen. Kevin Gausman makes way, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this.
Now pitching for
Tommy
the Blue
Nance
Jays.
takes over on the mound.
Number
I think it's going to be a
45.
little tough coming in out of the pen when your guys are trailing so big on the scoreboard. Just doesn't have the same intensity to it, but he's got to find a way because these batters count the same for his stats, obviously, regardless of the score.
That catches the zone for a strike, and the count is 1-1. Comes up empty. That's strike 2.
This guy's got such a good sinker. As a hitter, you've got to look up in the zone. If you look,
a swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that'll do it. But 4 runs score in the inning. 3 coming right here. Back here at the ballpark,
Leading
let's check out the
off
latest
for
news from
Toronto,
around the league.
Designated hitter, Ernie Clement.
And that one fouled off. And it's quickly 0-2 on the designated hitter. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. Make it 4 strikeouts for him on the bump today.
well, clearly just anxious right there, and understandably so. In an 0-2 count, you feel like you've got a lot of plate to cover, and you don't want to strike out, and you end up striking out. That's just one of those pitches where it's not over the plate, but because you committed to it as it was leaving his hand, by the time you realized it wasn't going to be in the zone, it's too late to hold up your swing.
Dustin Harris now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. and he can't come up with it. Gets off a throw, and they get him. The misplay made it a bit messy, but they cleaned things up for the out.
Bichette.
Bo Bichette up to the dish. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
1 strike.
Swing and a foul, pushed off to the right, and that will get out of play. Two down, nobody on. And a swing and a miss. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Blue Jays go down in order. Still looking at that 5-0 deficit. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now Austin Shenton. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Out to short. Boots it. So a man at first. And now the center fielder, Dominic Canzone. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. Next pitch inside. And 1-1. Shenton gets his lead at first with nobody out. That one fouled off. That's outside. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
Now batting second baseman
Jorge
Polanco.
Splits the plate. 0-1.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Just missed. Swing and a miss. 1-2.
1 ball. 2
Man
strikes.
at first, 1 away. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Back to the top of the lineup. Here's Victor Robles. Swing and a miss. Strike 1.
0-1.
Breaking ball through there for a strike. Fans another, and that's 3 straight strikes. And the Jays nothing. And we're back. John Chambi and Chris Singleton with you. And leading off the bottom of the 4th, Andres Jimenez.